Another feature that WhisperReporter supports is an object called the Picklist. The Picklist is a multiple choice drop-down menu item such as this one you see right here for foundation types. We're in the foundation section. Here are the foundation types that we currently have in this Picklist. It's simply a drop-down full of choices that you have set up for this Picklist. And of course we've called this one the foundation types. Again, here it is, and you will see it double underlined in blue to indicate that it has not yet been selected in your report. You would embed these in your template wherever you would need something like this addressed in your report. You could also put them in the rapid remarks over here, so when you bring in a rapid remark you could further define what you're trying to say by clicking on the pick list, which was embedded within the rapid remark. We'll talk about rapid remarks in a different tutorial. But for now, let's click on foundation types. Here are the types that we have in here right now. Let's go to the Picklist Manager. Now what I've done is selected the Picklist Manager, and it will, but since I did it here within foundation types, it will take me straight to that particular item in the Picklist Manager. If instead I clicked on Tools, I could actually go into the top end of the Picklist Manager, where I am presented all of the pick lists starting at the very first one in the list. Okay, so and of course ours will still be in here. If we go down, here's foundation types, which is the one we were just in. Basically you have a text box here full of different lines, and all you have to do is come in here and enter whatever you want. I just added another line to this one. As you can see how easy it is to add. You can create your own from scratch. You can delete them, you can rename them. This is the Picklist Manager. When you're done, you just hit apply, OK, and then of course we now have the test entry in the list. If I was to click on basement, you will see basement get selected. I can select any of the other ones. Now if this is a situation where you might have multiple items, all you have to do is hold down this after selecting slab and grade, and then hold down the shift key, and then we could select pier and beam as well. You'll notice that there's a separator in here. I believe by default it's a comma, but if you go back to the Picklist Manager, you will see over here that you can specify this separator yourself. You can even select a custom separator. I've seen some people put bullets between them, so that's also an option. For cases like the foundation type, since there could be more than one scenario used in the house, we could also make the pick list present itself in a different fashion by clicking this checkbox. If I do that, click OK, you will now see by clicking on the pick list, since there can be multiple selections here, you might want to be able to access that easier instead of having to hold down the shift key like we just demonstrated. So once again, I could select any number of items here, and I could say replace, and then now we have all of them in there. And of course the separator is in between the different selections. You'll notice that once you've selected the pick list, you will notice that it's no longer blue. That indicates to you that it has been selected. If you go to print preview or generate the actual output, you will notice that the pick list for foundations is no longer blue because it has been selected. In the output you will no longer see a blue underline. Now here under roof covering you can see that that's not been selected, so WhisperReporter is bringing to your attention the fact that you have forgotten to select that pick list. The audit report also will flag this, but simply it's brought to your attention here so you can take action and make sure you don't forget something. Another good use of pick list, for example, I think I have an example under air conditioning here. If you go down here, here's an air conditioning size. If we click on this drop down, which we've already selected here, we have all these different tonnage settings. I could just put 3 tons in there and that'll take care of that. Here's our cooling types. I can say it's central air conditioner, okay, or whatever you want it to say, of course. If I go to walls, Let's say we have a comment, and of course this would probably come from a rapid remark, or it could be in your master template. But let's say, for example, we had moisture found in the north wall of the dining room. Well, what might be easier to do is to embed a pick list in this comment, especially if it came from a rapid remark. Let's go up to Tools. I'll show you how to set this up. Let's click on New Pick List. I'm going to call this the Direction Pick List. And in here, we're going to have North, South, East, and West. Alright, so we've got that entered. We'll hit Apply and OK. Now instead of putting the word North in our master template, what we can do is come here. Now you saw earlier we set it up under the Pick List Manager over here, okay? But it's already been created now. This button on the toolbar allows you to access the pick list that you've already got configured or defined and insert it wherever you want it into the report. So here we go. We're going to say pick list. We have a direction, and there it is. So now, if this came in from a rapid remark, or let's say it was part of your master template to start with, here it is, the comment. I just click on direction. We have north. Of course, I did say uppercase N. We might want to make that a lowercase n, but once again, if I click on the printer, go to Preview, and we go take a look at this output. That should be under Walls. Moisture found in the north wall of the dining room. Again, I should have probably made that lowercase, but you can see how easy it is to embed these pick lists, which will help you reduce the amount of typing you have to do, which should speed up the report writing process. So pick lists can be very useful. We have some other tools as well. I'm going to be talking about cloaking, and again, rapid remarks themselves are very powerful as well. So there also will be an advanced pick list tutorial. If you go into the Pick List Manager again, you'll notice here at the lower end of the Pick List Manager window that there are some additional features associated with the pick list that can be utilized that are pretty powerful actually. Plus there's some other items in here, but we'll cover that in the advanced pick list tutorial. That completes this tutorial. Thanks for watching.